Start. Sir, I rise in support of the Indian Medical Council Amendment Bill 2016 and the Dentists Amendment Bill 2016. Stop. Sir, a lot has been said by fellow colleagues and fellow members about the importance of medical education in India, and today what we are discussing is the national eligibility entrance test which has come into being since this academic year stopped. The background has also been given by so many members as to how the Medical Council of India started and initiated this process of having unitary test for the undergraduates and postgraduates in medical institutes, and how it came through in 2010 it was recommended to the government of India, and in 2013 after a lot of hue and cry many stakeholders approached the Honorable Supreme Court. Stop era. Honorable Supreme Court set aside this legislation as ultra vires and unconstitutional. Stop. But the Medical Council of India went ahead with all efforts and reapproached again in 2015. Stop. And with some amendments to Section 33, this proclamation of ordinance came into being. Stop. Now, after ratification, it is now being tabled in the House for making a legislation. I think Supreme Court has given its directive, and on a lot many deliberations one thing was confirmed, that in this national eligibility cum entrance test, the very purpose of conducting this as a unitary test all over the country, the main fundamental issue is of transparency, and that merit be considered. Stop. That is the only aspect. Stop. But the thing which gave way to so many problems which arose in different states, like my state Maharashtra or Andhra Pradesh, they approached Honorable Supreme Court for taking the exemption because in our state exams had taken place. Stop. And education being a subject on the concurrent list, every state follows its resources. Stop. They have their selection of syllabuses. Stop. They have their syllabuses along with curriculum to be set up for 10+2 board exams and higher secondary also. Stop. So accordingly, when they set this syllabus for their exams, it also differs from this NEET, because this is based on All India Pre-Medical Test, which has started from this year in 2 phases. Stop. They have a syllabus based on CBSE. Stop era. Whereas in different states they go as per the syllabus decided by the state. There the difference came. Stop. Our need of the hour is to see that unitary test is not a problem. Stop. But we will have to ascertain that the syllabus for this test is taken up on some count, like some subjects be selected where they are all uniform subjects all over the country in all the states, because every state has a different way of ascertaining it. Stop. If not, it will have a conflicting problem in deciding the merit. Stop era. For instance, in my state Maharashtra, students are doing well in their exams and they have been getting on merit, but since their syllabus is not conforming to what syllabus is adopted in NEET, it will make a difference now. Stop. The students from Maharashtra, aspirants from Maharashtra may fall back in line. Stop. So there has to be uniformity as far as syllabus is concerned. Stop. Regarding private colleges and the autonomy which is being given to the colleges, a lot many points have been stated here. Stop. I do agree that private colleges come out with donation fee or capitation fee. Stop. A development fee is also being taken. Stop. That really harms the prospects of selecting candidates on the merit, because if the candidates are not selected on merit and only because they have the affordability, or if super rich people can put their wards in the medical education field, we have seen a lot many cases happening in rural areas or even a city like Mumbai also, that because their fathers have paid huge donations, when this crop of medical doctors come out, their behavior also sounds to be very rude with the patients who come from different strata, and especially people from poor strata are not getting any response as a patient. Stop. Similarly, there should not be any kind of a difference in selecting candidates from poor people, reserved and downtrodden society. Stop. Candidates who are coming to get their medical education be given preference, and this medical education bill should be based on such a way that it would give justice to all strata of society. Stop. It should not look that only rich can be favored in this, but poor and merit should be the basis of it. Stop. We should strengthen our medical stream and it will help our country and economy. Stop. Era. Sir, on 8th March 2016, it was privileged to present the 92nd report of the Standing Committee chaired by Shri Ram Gopal Yadav, the chairman of that committee. Stop. This was a comprehensive report on the restructuring of the Medical Council of India. Stop. The background to this report was widespread complaints on the corrupt, non-transparent and completely arbitrary functioning of the MCI and its top officials. Stop. This was going on for almost a decade, but because of the nexus between certain vested interests in the political establishment and the MCI, no further action could be taken. Stop. The UPA government started the process of cleaning up of the MCI. Stop. This was taken forward, but then it went into the courts and everything went into cold storage. Stop. Era. The Standing Committee for 1 year took evidence from stakeholders across the country, spoke to doctors, activists and various interest groups and gave an unanimous report. Stop. I want to ask the Honorable Minister a straight question. Have vested interests sabotaged this report once again? Stop. Because all we read after the submission of this report is that it was referred to a 3-member group of the Niti Aayog. Stop. Now, what the Niti Aayog has recommended, God alone knows. Stop. But the fact of the matter is there is a systematic attempt being made to scuttle recommendations of the Standing Committee, and the scuttling is taking place by the same vested interests which the Standing Committee also had referred to in their recommendations. Stop. So I would like to ask the Honorable Minister that the intention of the government is, stop, are they going to succumb to the vested interests, or are they going to reform the Medical Council of India? Stop. Sir, the bill we are passing today is only one small part of the recommendations of the standing committee stop. It is not a cafeteria where you take one dish and reject the other stop.